Melissa, good to see you both today.
Hello, Dr. Chan.
Hello, Dr. Chan. Good to see you.
All right, let's get started. As you know, the purpose of this meeting is to discuss the preparations for the Asian Games Week in October and the Wellness Month in July. John, have we decided on a slogan for the Asian Games Week yet?
Not yet, Dr. Chan, no. But I'd like to start preparing the marketing for the event soon, so I'm open to suggestions for the slogan.
How about passion, pride, performance? Those are the values of the Asian Games, are they not?
They are, but I was thinking we could just use the official slogan of the Asian Games.
That would work too, Melissa. What's the slogan?
It's One Games, One Asia.
Is that written One Games, comma, One Asia?
That's right. There's a comma in between One Games and One Asia.
Powerful. It'll look very good on the poster.
Okay, so we're going with One Games, One Asia then?
Absolutely. Sounds good.
Right. After the slogan, the next item on the agenda is the opening event of the Asian Games Week.
What needs to be decided?
Well, first things first. Have we decided on a date yet?
We're currently considering the 6th or the 13th of October.
Either of those would be fine. I'm sure earlier is better for the students, though. Shall we go with the 6th?
Wait, isn't the 7th a public holiday?
Let me check. Oh, yes, you're right. Let's start the Asian Games Week on the 13th of October, then.
Okay, got it. The 13th.
Melissa, you were thinking of inviting someone to come speak at the school, is that right? Do you think that'll take a whole day?
Yes, that's the plan, but no, I don't think it'll take a whole day. It can be just an afternoon.
Is the event indoors or outdoors?
Well, the weather in October is generally quite good, so I did think about holding it in the sports ground. To be safe, though, we'd better hold it in the main hall. We never know what the skies will bring.
I agree. Hold it in the main hall. Better safe than sorry. We're holding some of the events of the Wellness Month in the main hall as well, aren't we?
That's right, but the Wellness Month starts in July. It won't affect the Asian Games Week in October.
Sure. I just meant it's a reliable venue for big school events, that's all. Speaking of the Wellness Month, what theme are we using this year?
I was actually thinking of using the theme of hiking for this year's Wellness Month, since we haven't done that theme yet.
Hiking? In July? I'm happy for us to have a few outdoor events, but I think it's much too hot for hiking then.
The Wellness Month is just after the students finish their exams. How about a theme of relax and recover?
Do the students really need to recover after their exams? The teachers, maybe.
I think Melissa's right, John. Relax and recover fits in well with this part of the school year. Let's go with that.
Okay, Dr. Chan, if you say so. Actually, that's a pretty good idea, Melissa. I remember that last year's yoga and meditation sessions were a big hit with students. We should run these again this year.
Yes, we should, and they fit the theme as well. Perhaps we can focus on another benefit of yoga this time, though, when we do the promotion.
Which benefit is that?
What most people don't know is that yoga can improve your focus and attention span.
That's a great selling point. I know plenty of students who struggle with this. So if this event can help them out with that, all the better.
Excellent. Mention this benefit when we promote the yoga and meditation sessions. I also remember that the event was so popular last year because of the celebrity yoga instructors. Having not one, but 2 famous instructors was a huge hit. Melissa, could you invite them again this year?
I can. I know a few people who'd love to help out, but we can't use their names just yet until they've confirmed. I can get 2 famous instructors for sure, though.
Excellent. Put that in the marketing as well, John. Speaking of invitations, we've missed an agenda item about the Asian Games Week.
Oh, which one?
Well, just now we didn't finish discussing who we're inviting to the opening event of the Asian Games Week. Melissa was just about to tell us who we're inviting to be our guest speaker.
Was I? I don't have a name for that yet. Any ideas?
Well, the Asian Games are adding new sports all the time. For the opening event of the Asian Games Week, maybe we can invite an athlete who represents an interesting sport.
I like the sound of that. They could talk about why they think their sport should be added to the Asian Games.
Good idea, John. It would be fascinating to hear an athlete give reasons for why their sport should be added to the Asian Games. I know. How about I set up a survey to see which sports our students would be most interested in hearing about?
Sounds good. Actually, can we try to get our students even more involved in the Asian Games Week? How can we make the event more interactive?
How about holding a discussion about the sport after the guest speaker has finished their speech?
I agree. Holding a discussion about the sport would be a great way for our students to learn more.
Exactly. Make sure there is some time given to students to ask questions to make it really interactive. John, can you handle this?
Yeah, sure. I'll make sure there's plenty of time for students to ask questions after the guest speaker's speech.
Okay, back to the Wellness Month. There are a few more things we need to talk about. We're definitely going to need some help once the Wellness Month begins. Melissa, I remember last year we had some parents involved in the events. Is that right?
Yes, that's right, though I don't quite remember exactly what their responsibilities were.
I'll get in touch with Mr. Singh on the events team to check our records and see what responsibilities the parents had.
I remember that parents were asked to attend a briefing session last year before they could help out.
Yes, perhaps we can have a similar arrangement this year. It was definitely useful for them to take part in.
Sure, we can arrange that. I do remember, though, it was a bit difficult to get parents to sign up.
Actually, how should parents sign up? How should they show their interest in being involved?
They could sign up on the school website.
No, through the school app.
Ah, yes, of course, through the app. How are we planning to get more parents involved this year, then?
We thought